So are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how much we hate Scott, guys.
This is my sickle.
I want
How you
to
doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not
It
a
feels like
second
a rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
This is my Chloe.
No, you cannot buy the beer. Close your eyes. No. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
Okay, so we are doing this weird because we're just me and you, Colleen.
That's all right.
I think we should flip the script and let's not say that Joe and Charlie don't care about the show. That's why they're not here.
Oh, they definitely care.
Because we know they care. So let's accentuate that.
Yeah.
They care so much about the show and they don't want to. They can't be here.
Right.
Because they have more important kind of things to be dealing with.
They're still working out in the public.
Yep. They're doing some cool stuff. Like there's, we don't need to talk about it, but
No.
I mean, they, Joe's already admitted that he's a first responder.
That's right.
Very important.
Yep.
But he's around a lot of people and delivering medical supplies.
And honestly,
whatnot.
I appreciate it.
It's the smart thing to do. I mean, so many people, we all are taking risks when we're around each other.
I seriously haven't left the house since our last podcast. That was the last time, besides to pick up the free lunches that the county is offering for the kids for school. And then, like, if I have to go to the pharmacy through the drive-thru.
Oh, wow.
Brent does all the grocery shopping. Like, I don't leave.
Maddie, who used to be on the show here,
Mm-hmm.
she was telling us on Zoom, we were doing Zoom meetings for work and everything. And like pretty much she had to go to the office to drop paperwork off. And like she just was like Lysol on it and then running through, like kind of running through it kind of pretty much. And
yeah,
it's crazy. I mean, everybody's, masked up. I mean, there's certain counties that are making it mandatory to wear a mask in public.
Yeah.
And you brought a mask.
I did.
I have a couple masks.
Yeah, Jim Barchese that I work with, his niece Billy is making masks, and so Jim got Brent and I a mask, and it's awesome. I mean, it's a cute covering mask, and now because Brent said I went shopping at Publix the other day, and now I feel weird that I'm not wearing one.
No,
so
it is weird because you see so many people wearing them, and then when you're not, you're like, okay, should I be wearing this?
Yeah. Hey, this is episode 40. I should say
40.
We aren't as sports number knowledge as Charlie, but
like right off the top, just like
I think you found one, right?
Not even writing it down. No, I didn't do any research. No research. I did research. Sean Kemp,
okay,
number 40, and we got Gail Sayers. So shout out Chad Cook. Shout out Joe Doucette, my brother, another big Bears fan there. Gail Sayers, number 40.
Well, there you go.
So there's not a whole lot we can talk about other than the story that everybody's talking about and how it's affecting everybody.
Yeah.
It's Friday night, right? So it's the 10th. We're trying to keep this thing going. It's been a little over a week since we recorded.
I think it's more than that.
Has been more than that because we've had to bail.
Yeah. Like we've been trying to make plans, but that was like the stay-at-home order and everything, which I brought Scott dinner and toilet
you
paper.
Did bring me food, and it was essential.
It was essential, and I just happen to be staying here for a little bit, and then I will be going home. But yeah,
what's going on? Like when at home, like why do you have to get out of the house so bad? Like,
so
what's
look,
going on?
I'm not gonna lie, I was not handling it well for the first couple of weeks because
it's a lot of work.
So at where I work at Playland Brewing, they had to lay off. Like we went from over 80 something employees and now we're less than 20.
Yeah.
And I cannot work during the day long shifts because my kids are at home and I have to take care of them. So I was one of the ones to get laid off, which is no ill will. They're doing me a favor because now I can collect unemployment or look for another job.
Best interest,
right?
Now. Yep. I
have no doubt that when we open back up, if we're God God willing, we're able to,
Yep.
that I'll be right back in it. So, I mean, I still have so much love for this company. If they
Yeah.
call me up right now and were like, hey, Colleen, come in and, you know, clean hardware top to bottom, I would be there in a second to do it because I love them so
Yeah.
much. But
And what you're saying there makes a lot of, it's like everybody just wants to hit a pause button right now, get through this, and then hit start again and start right back up where, you know, where it left off. The way that our economy works, the way that everything works, it's like the whole world can't just hit pause button like you think makes logical sense.
yeah,
Everybody, no money goes out anywhere. Everybody just stays at your house for a few weeks. Let's get past this
yeah,
month, 2 months, whatever the case may be. Use that to enjoy your time with your family, your people. Be creative. We all still, even not being able to go out of the house hardly,
yeah,
have better lives than a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we have a lot to be thankful for. And the outpour of videos and funny stuff and content. There's some entertainment being brought to people that
Man.
wouldn't normally be there.
our Facebook group is bringing it, and I love it
Dude.
because like all these memes and like everything else, like it gets me through it because so with my boys, and I've talked about it before with their autism, schedule routines for these kids. When they get in a routine, it makes life way easier. Spring break was already hard.
Yep.
By the time the second week came, and they're not in their schedule, it's a lot of acting out. And it's a lot towards me, and Brent is working, so I have to deal with it, you know, the brunt of it.
Yeah.
And it was so stressful, and I was starting to doubt myself as a parent, like, and a person, like, can I handle this? Like,
That's a
I'm used to
lot,
being
girl.
able to, like, at least get out 3 days a week,
And you at least have
socialize with
help.
adults,
Yeah.
you know, but now it's just, they don't understand. Hey, can we go to Disney? You know, Declan's like, Disney. I'm like, we can't go to Disney. You know, hey, you know, the park, we can't go to the park. And they're so little, and
They don't
understand.
Yeah.
And it was really hard. And we do have each of the boys' therapists,
tough.
their RBTs come to the house every day now. I have them coming from like 1:30 until around like 4:00 or 5,
Yeah.
you know, and at first it was uncomfortable and weird and awkward to have someone in my house every day, but having them there has gotten now the boys on a new routine, and they're actually really helping me. And I feel like now we've taken a turn towards the better, and the boys are acting a lot better. I was worried about them regressing, especially with Keegan and the talking and everything else, but you know.
And how are you doing now because of that help?
Well, honestly, it took, I would say like the last 2 days, I've seen a turn on myself, because at first I was seriously depressed, sitting in bed as soon as the kids went to bed with like a bag of Lay's. I would get a thing of frosting from Publix, put it on some cookies, and I was just like eating and watching, you know, freaking Tiger King and everything else on Netflix, like just like trying to eat my feelings, because like I just was, I was like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. But now I've seen the difference. These therapists are helping so much, and like they genuinely care, that I'm like, okay, I'm actually feeling so much better. And so like after Sunday on Easter, I told Brent, and Brent even said to me, he's like, we're going to get back into at least exercising.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to not do like strict keto, but at least like cut back on, you know, I need to stop with the freaking frosting and the chips, like for real. Like
It's so freaking good though, and I stocked up.
it is, and you get.
And then you're sitting here in the house. I haven't had the kids for a little bit, and I get them back Sunday. So all the food in there, some of it for them, I'm looking at and going, I'm gonna fucking eat
like
it.
I'm full and I'm still eating. So it's like, come on, like
It's too easy.
so easy. But now I feel like, okay,
I'm counterbalancing it because I'm doing a lot of work around here and trying to organize, and I'm outside a lot.
yeah.
And now I got yard work and all that shit to do, which is kind of fun.
So hopefully, I mean, God, coming over here today, I feel so energized.
Well,
'cause,
yesterday, we were talking to Charlie and all them, and we know Joe couldn't come. Charlie was talking about doing the show, but has some work stuff that's come up, and so he's going to be real busy, and so we couldn't make it. And we want to try to do this eventually. See if we're going to mess after the show tonight. We're going to mess with Zoom a little bit. We're going to mess with trying to find some ways to do this
remotely
from different locations. The sound quality from person to person might differ. Because we're getting a different audio source, you know, without everybody using the mics. but it'll still be fun. We'll
Yeah.
make it good. And we were talking to Brent before we started, your husband, about setting up some of the. We have the video cameras in here.
Yeah.
We're going to try to set it up for Facebook Live and all that kind of stuff, and eventually we might be able to tie it in and even get people remotely all
get
in
people
one thing and kind
involved,
of be able to share it. Yeah.
like live. It would be so great because like
have some fun with it, try to figure something out.
it would be awesome to be able to talk to some of these people that interact with us so much on Facebook while we're talking about these subjects instead of like we post a thing and then by the time 85 people respond, it's the show's over. And
we've talked about being like super like they're very positive. This is gonna be a very positive podcast, right?
hey,
We're gonna,
I think so.
right? What if we posted? And maybe this doesn't work, but I want one positive experience that everybody's having during this time.
Well, that could be a good one
in the group. Would that work?
Yeah, if you want, put it on there. You want me to put it on there?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
You got the following. You got all the. You
Stop
got all the
it.
peeps.
Hey, I do have some good news though. So with my son Keegan, the nonverbal one that had just started talking recently.
Yes.
So now that his therapist comes to the house and works with him on stuff, she was showing me some of the things that he's been doing at school, and he can now, like, she can show him a word, like she has words like train, flower. She can just put them down, show him, and he can pick that word up and put it on a picture to match it and say the word at the same time.
Really?
And like, it's not the most clear word, but you can tell he's saying like train or flower, and he's trying, and it's not screaming. It's like crazy because he's not told what these words are. He's just matching it. And it's like, oh my God. And she's like, he was doing this before he was talking. So like, I was like, does that mean like he can read and just not talk? But she said that it's probably most likely he just is remembering.
It's a memory kind of thing, maybe. When did this start? It was like right when you started doing the show with us is when this was just starting to
It was like,
develop,
probably,
right?
I would say like, maybe now it's been like 2 months.
I mean, we're 40 weeks practically, give or take, into the show.
I started in the first of the year.
Yeah.
So like, it was like probably, I would say a month after that. And like, he now, when he's talking, I can understand certain words and he's getting clearer on them.
That's so awesome.
Picking up more words. He says, yes, sir. Like when my husband's like, do you understand? Yes, sir. And it's like,
that's awesome.
I don't think anybody can understand what it's like to have like a kid that's that age who's never said anything or even acknowledged that you're speaking to them.
Yeah.
To be able to say something back. And it's like,
that's so cool.
It's never lost on me like how awesome that whole experience is.
Yeah.
And now like at home watching how the therapists are working with him, and they were trying to get me to do in-home therapy before all this, but we were so busy with work, and it's like you bring someone into your home and you're like, oh, I'm going to be uncomfortable, but I built relationships with these people, and there's only,
and it's a huge help.
There's like less than 5 that I'm okay with coming in, but watching them is helping me help him. And I'm like, oh man, they were right the whole time. I should have been doing this a long time ago. Like, but yeah. What about you? How's it been going for you?
For me, work's been kind of interesting. I'm in transportation, so we were dealing with a lot of, we deal with produce, but we're kind of fortunate because we're not dealing with the restaurant side. Like we do a little bit with the companies like the Cisco's and whatnot, but mainly we do with companies like Publix and Albert's, like grocery stores. And they need produce, but at a lesser demand really right now. Like it's coming in ebbs and flows. Like it's up and down. Like people are going in a stockpiling when they hear some bad news. And then they're, when things are kind of calm for a few days or they're not, and then it kind of dies off. So we're kind of up and down, but we're all working from home and we're learning how to. So as far as a positive thing is within buying this house, it's allowed me to just be here and do my work and work on the house, get the place in order, get the boxes unpacked.
It's looking good.
Doing all that kind of stuff. And it's been nice. It's actually been real nice. And we're actually doing really, good overall with our communication. Like at work, I feel like all us as employees, like when you go to just an office every day, all the same people, and everybody knows everything what you're doing, you take it for granted a little bit.
Yeah.
So when everybody was apart and we weren't talking, we started doing those Zoom conferences, and like everybody's kind of having fun, and it's like you kind of miss these people that you don't get to see every day. And I think that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Being able to network with them in a different way.
Oh, it's just still so crazy. I can't believe this is like our life right now.
It's wild. It's like nobody can talk about the future other than speculating because no one knows, like, we got to get a damn vaccine for this MFer, man. Like, we have to get a dang vaccine for it. Without that, I mean, it can reoccur and come back, and it's something that's just going to be in our lives. And it spreads so easily and so fast. We gotta get a vaccine, and it is true. There's some truth to, as people get it, they have they build up an immunity to it. Just like when Americans go to other countries that have malaria, you have to take medicine so you don't get malaria while you're there. If you don't take your malaria medicine, you're going to get malaria.
Right.
But all the people that live down there, they live with it, and that's part of their thing, and it's just, they're immune to it almost. And I don't know the fucking science to it, but close enough, something like that. And I guess with this virus, it's going to be something like that for us too, potentially. So, and you got so many people on the spectrum. You have people that don't even believe that it's real. You have people that believe that China made it, that we made it to hurt China. There's one out there that's and I hate to call this out, but I have to. Is people were trying to say, like, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah. There's old pictures.
We're talking about like the Illuminati people.
Yeah,
my God.
There's the Illuminati that they're taking and stealing babies, and they take like there's something in them that has it's like a drug. Tom Hanks was another one. That God, there's videos on this. And
I don't
on
even
YouTube.
know what you are talking about.
It's like a pituitary gland, and it's like it's like for just super rich people. It like makes them feel it's like a drug for them, and this whole
it almost
thing.
sounds like some stem
It's
cell
Alex
crap.
Jones as fuck.
This
right?
is like
this is Alex Jones.
Oh my God!
And like someone was sending me, like, I think it's really true. And there was like, I got a video of this woman, and she's sitting here like behind a desk, and she is actually telling the team. She's like, okay, so I've been doing a lot of this is what people do. This is don't fuck with cats. Gone wild. Okay, and she's sitting there. She's like, so I was watching this, and I was watching this, and then when Epstein got hurt, he was the smaller totem pole, way up higher. There's a lot of people with a lot of the real money, and they take children pituitary glands and extract them, and they beat these children, and okay, where I can understand, like, there are people and rich people, and it's been a proven thing. There's been cases and there's videos to document it where they've done mean things to children and beat them and hurt them and degraded them. And there's poor people, but there's poor people that have done it, but it's not for a drug as an underground society network of, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I am like lost right now. Like, this is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I don't even understand it, but there's a video and it's on my phone and I can share it in the group and we could comment. It's that crazy.
Wow. But
it's a waste of time. But this woman is sitting there and she's just like repeating. And then she's like, okay. And then when you see what Trump, like, and they show clips when Trump said this, and I'm going to quote, and she said what he said in a little clip. And then she deciphers it to meaning something about while this coronavirus is a scam. The reason they're doing this is because of all the illegals in ISIS. ISIS is still out working hardcore right now when the rest of the government's shut down or whatever, right? Because they're out and they're using this to collect illegals to get them out of the country. And deport them. And they're doing it and they're caging them again with coronavirus. And she's like, this coronavirus, it's a front for that. So we made this.
Oh my God. We shouldn't even talk about this because this is like totally craziness.
Kidding me?
It's weird because like
insane.
I look on Facebook at I have so many different types of friends that believe so many different types of things.
And you have to go, okay.
It's like you'll see one post that's like I'll read it, I'll be like, that makes a lot of sense. But then I'll read somebody else's that totally contradicts and I'm like, oh, well, then there's that. And it's like, now I'm just kind of like going through it. But I mean, there's a lot of people that I trust. And at this point now, like, okay, I'm just going to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't watch it. I don't watch news. In the morning, when I sit down here for work, I'll pop on like the morning news, the fluffy, happy news. And they'll talk about it, just some stuff a little bit, and I'll get some pointers, and then I just go to work, man. Yeah. Just stay off of it.
Yeah.
Every day something different. You hear like 2 or 3 days ago, oh, it's getting a lot better, guys. And it's like, no.
Yeah, it hasn't even really hit us yet, I don't think. I mean, we'll see.
Well, you say that right now, and it's going to make people feel more comfortable to get out of the house and they've been caged up. Michael Rappaport has my favorite music video so far. Have you heard it?
No.
I think I'm going to play it on here because I don't care if I get in trouble. I get in trouble. It's kind of funny. It's called Get Your Fucking Kids in the Fucking House.
Michael Rappaport will always be the guy on Friends that shot the bird.
This is a banger. You ready? I think I can put it on here.
We're going to call some people later, right? Oh,
Get your fucking kids in the fucking house. Get your fucking kids in the fucking house.
Look at the video too.
Get your fucking kids in the fucking house. Get your fucking kids in the fucking house. I'm not asking, please. I'm telling motherfuckers, stay your little punk, dirty, shit-stained ass inside. Get your fucking kids in
the
fucking house.
I'm not asking.
Get your fucking kids in the fucking house.
Get your fucking kids.
How good is that shit?
In the fucking house. I'm not asking. Get your fucking kids in the fucking house. Fuck all that. Get your little dirty, fucking grubby, selfish, YOLO, fucking dumb, tattooed faces in the fucking house. Parents, get your fucking kids. Remember that old PSA back in the 70s? It's 9 a.m. Do you know where your kids are? This shit's 24.
So just so you guys know, with this video, Scott, you need to post it on there.
Yeah.
When he's talking about kids, he's not talking about little kids. He's talking about the kids that are going out and still partying that don't care about anybody else.
Spring break. Like he's in the middle of he's in New York, you know what I mean? That's where he lives, and he's been quarantined for weeks.
You should have warned people about the language. You know, they're used to that from Joe, but
yeah. Let's adjust the mic. Everybody knows that we cuss.
It's pretty good. It's pretty dead on.
It's pretty funny.
Well, man, it's crazy to see how everybody is like adjusting their own like ways of doing things to do this. Like you look at all the Tonight Show and like everybody else, and now they're doing the Zoom from home, or like
everybody's from their home. And I love, like, here's the game that we need to play is who has the best house by looking at the background.
Oh, right.
Because like it's like if you'll see some ladies, they'll have like fake plants. The guys, they try to have like a pool table or something professional behind them. And it's like they're totally staging the fuck out of it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like funny. On TMZ right now, all the reporters are just, filming themselves from home, and there's like, the screen, and there's probably like, I don't know, 15 people on there at once.
I want to see you with no makeup on. Like,
and you could see some of them, they didn't care because like behind them is like racks of clothes or whatever. And then other people actually like gave it some thought. But like even Howard Stern, he like built a studio in his house. Yeah. And like now he's calling people. Like he did a thing with Tom Brady the other day. And I guess Jimmy Fallon's doing his show from his guest house, and his kids are involved in it. But it's just it's kind of cool to see people just like kind of adjusting to how I keep saying adjusting because of adjust the mic, but like I think that's what we're gonna have to do until this is over.
Think about it in a local way too, right? You saw our friend Olivia.
Yes.
They have Carol Distributing, and she works for it. She does a lot of artwork for them.
Yep.
If you ever need artwork, she kicks ass at it. She's so good. But they're giving out food today to their employees, to anybody outside. There are farms. Okay, like I'm, in the produce industry with trucking and everything, and we get these produce report news, and this is produce season in Florida about to start. There's strawberries, there's green beans right now growing.
Right.
There's a corn down in Belle Glades that's growing right now. There's a lot of imports that still come up through Fort Lauderdale and everything, and that's how we feed our people, and that's how we make a lot of money off of that. our agriculture in Florida for our businesses, employees, work, everything. And everybody needs food, right? But everybody isn't getting perishable food at the same rate.
Right, because they think they're going to be stuck in their houses
Exactly.
forever.
But this is Florida's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is the restaurants don't need the food and the produce and everything. The grocery stores do need it.
Mm-hmm.
The way that the processing and the logistics distribution chain and sales and contracts with like Darden restaurants or whatever chains that are out there is they have to get through that legal mumbo jumbo to be able to take that food, and it's a very short time frame of as it's growing to when it has to be picked and when it has to be going where it's going and put it on that shelf. You can't just take that process of that much product and go, okay, we're just going to freeze it all.
Right.
So like where you can get like a case, like a wholesale case of tomatoes in Florida right now, let's say you're $35 to $40 a case, $5 a case right now.
Jeez.
So the grocery store chains are getting as much as they can get, but the restaurants aren't getting it. So these farms, instead of even wasting the time of picking the stuff, they're just tilling it right back into the ground.
Wow, I didn't know
like
that.
green beans, everything. So it's like really bad for that going on. It's good for the soil. It's good for, I'm sure, all the less driving and everything's good for the ozone layer and all that kind of stuff, you know?
Well, you saw
like
that
emissions and everything.
they've shown in other countries how the pollution has cleared up so much that like in India, you can actually see the mountains in the background now, which like people that have lived there their whole lives never even seen it.
Isn't
and all that.
It's a perspective. I
it
mean,
really is.
It is definitely a perspective on what we do to our environment. I mean, it's almost that you can't even deny it when you have those kind of factual proof.
Yeah.
When you can show that when there's less airplanes in the sky, that all of a sudden you have a cleaner, better, thicker shell around your earth that you live on. You know what I mean?
Man, I wish I could buy that produce like that. I mean, I saw that Ever After Blueberry Farms up there. This is their season.
They're giving out stuff almost.
We were supposed to have one of my favorite beers, the blueberry beer is supposed to be coming out, blueberry cobbler.
Oh, man,
and
I've never had it. I want it.
Oh, it's so good. And I
I
need to like
some of
go
that
up
scrub
there
jam.
because the kids love blueberries, and I guess you can call in orders and pick some up. So like,
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna have to do that. But like, if other places did that, I would definitely just go and pick stuff up to support them.
And it sucks because these farms that rely on the restaurant business for their produce are suffering and so bad.
You don't have to tell me. We depend on other breweries or other craft bars,
100%.
Disney, Universal to buy our beer to sell.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're not doing it.
Breweries
So it's
gone.
like,
all
man,
of it.
we have so much beer to sell, and like,
I mean, all the small mom and pop businesses out there in restaurants. I mean, and really, when you talk, let's go essential, right? Like, if we're gonna nitpick, like, what's essential and what isn't, you know, there are a lot of places that are open that aren't really essential. Maybe for our piece of like our sanity, but how weak-minded are we to where we have to have these things open that we really don't need? You know, I'm not calling people out, because if you're a business and you can be open right now and not get in trouble, be open because you're taking care of a family. Like, there's another, you're trying to survive, and the way that like the economy is going to be, who knows what's going to happen with that? I mean, it's just a whole other ballgame, and that's a negative thing, I feel. But the positive, I mean, it just shows us that we can. There's a lot of good times happening right now. There's a lot of like, hey, we want our kids to get the hell back to school, so we have that time, so we can have our jobs back and have some
aren't
sanity.
kidding.
But for the ones that don't have, I mean, you're able to kind of learn with your kids and have days with them, and I don't know.
You know what I thought was really cool
Good.
is that Carol Distributing, and Olivia put this on there.
Oh yeah.
They are offering the free Easter meals. You had to sign up to like service industry people, and she tagged me in it and was like, tell all your Playland people, and and like, not like there's any competition, because they're they distribute beer, but they are known for distributing Budweiser. Not like they're. I mean, I guess they are a competition in a way, but like the fact that like she reached out and made it known, and that Carol Distributing, which I have ties going back. My grandma worked there. My godparents' parents started it.
Friends that I work with worked there as drivers.
And it's like,
back in the day.
It's amazing that the companies that have the money and the capability to do that are willing to help out these service industry people because, I mean, so many of my friends are struggling right now.
How many people are out there making masks? Like they found the materials, they got the instructions, and I mean, we know so many people, that are doing that. I have a friend named Abby. She is set up a little GoFundMe, and she got like $1,000 in like a couple days, and had all the supplies, and is getting them all out there to nurses and stuff that need them, and they do need them.
Yeah.
I hate seeing all those videos with those nurses like having breakdowns.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? And they're real, but they're in those big, thick, heavy spots.
Yeah.
So we don't need to panic, but just be safe, man. Just kind of keep your distance. Keep your fucking kids in the fucking house.
Right. Okay. So after all this, I know that people are binge watching a lot of TV.
Oh yeah.
And we've talked Tiger King. We've talked Don't F with Cats, which I finally watched, and I'm sorry I waited so long to watch it because it was amazing.
It's so good.
But like, what other shows are you watching?
Hold on. When that guy walked up to the cat killer in that other place, and he goes, you're the guy that killed the cat on the internet. And he goes, I'm not. You got the wrong guy. And it's like, you're talking to a serial killer, bro, and like, you're gonna get murdered. I thought he was gonna get I knew he didn't.
Well,
but
he's not. He wasn't a serial killer at the time.
Well, he was talking about it though, and there was the discussion because he sent those messages to the cat people, enabled him.
Right.
They didn't mean to.
And that's what I liked about it is like at the end how the one lady she pointed out did we fuel this?
Yeah.
And the fact that she was able
Gave
to
him
acknowledge
the attention that he needed,
which is what
he wanted.
It really is. And I think a lot of us do that. That's what really was cool about the show. It's it wasn't like they were pretending to be heroes or anything like that. They were just.
He was seeking attention. And he found his attention.
What a crazy
and he could have found that attention.
Dude,
he could have found that attention from somebody else if it wasn't them. Maybe not in the same way, but he could have went down that same path. He took that dude and chopped him up in bags into multiple.
Spoiler alert.
Multiple.
I know, and he wasn't even smart enough. He puts him in bags right outside his apartment. But I mean,
and then they had this it was some other guy. It was the weirdest conspiracy.
So weird.
The mother,
the mother. What a clueless!
God.
Oh, that lady living in freaking La La Land. Ah,
for reals.
But
I feel like we're in La La Land.
After watching that, I mean, some people are very resourceful and amazing. I never would have thought to look into all that stuff.
Don't fuck with cats is the best. The tiger's good.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with cats is a whole nother level.
Well, because it's different. It's more.
It's intense.
My friend Rachel Hallberg.
Carol fed her husband to an animal.
Yeah.
Which is just as bad, I guess, as chopping up a person.
The Tiger King was just kind of like a shit show altogether. But the Don't F with Cats, I don't know, because my friend Rachel's really in all the crime stuff, and she has been adamant. Watch this, and she's gonna meet those two people, the two main people. But
you can meet them, you can go see them, and
she's gonna do it. And
I heard about that.
They're just smart people that man, and the Tiger King
that woman on the cat one when she goes, and then this was the moment I knew I had to tell my coworkers that when I go home, I search for a cat killer on the internet in a group with thousands of other people.
Yeah. It was
you're at work all day long and you can't talk about none of that shit, right? Because you don't want nobody to judge you that you're a crazy person.
But then the scariest thing is when she got the
right
video.
When she goes to the house, she runs through the freaking door. Immediately, she freaking just gets on that computer, fucking logs that shit in, and she is locked in all fucking night.
But that guy sent a video of where she worked and stuff. The fact that he found that, oh my God, I don't know. But so after I watched those, I was I need to start watching something funny. And Netflix put Community on there. I love Joel McHale because I watched The Soup for, oh my God. I
Soup's
love
really good.
I loved that show so much. Like, I don't think I've ever laughed harder at some of those episodes of The Soup ever in my life. And everybody that grew up with me knows how much I love that. But Community's pretty cool. It's growing on me. I'm liking it because it's like I can only watch. I mean, not like Friends ever gets old, but it kind of gets like I need something new.
I'm so over Friends. I binged it. Mm-hmm. You know, for years. My ex-wife was a huge Friends person, so that's all she watched.
I mean, I still am, and I watch it every night to go to bed. But Community, at least, every single night, because I just can fall asleep and not pay attention. And I need something in the background to drown out the total stress and anxiety of everything that's going on in my head. But you know, Brent and I like to watch shows that like we haven't seen. Mm-hmm. So that came on, and you know, it's one of those shows where like at first it's like, you know, whatever, but it's progressively getting funnier, and you know. Let's
go through my Netflix thing.
Oh my God.
I want to see if I can be judged.
I'm still watching The Office though too, in between all that.
On YouTube, they have some really good. They call them like chill channels or whatever, like different types of music. And it's like at night they have like peaceful music, and it's live, like live DJs do it. Okay. And when you go to bed, you just throw it on. Jared actually told me about it.
All right.
And chilled cow, something like that.
I have no idea because I
cool.
literally only watch Friends to go to bed. See, Community came right up for you.
I've watched episodes, but I've never watched it, like sat down really watched it and went through some episodes.
What's funny is like watching Donald Glover on this show, and like when he does like dance scenes and stuff on the show, knowing like, oh, you're going to be Childish Gambino and you're going to become a meme later in front of a microwave. Dude, how funny was that video?
It's real funny.
So funny.
It's really fun. Dude, there's some great content coming out from all this virus shit too.
Yeah.
Hip Hop Evolution I watch sometimes.
Okay.
It's interesting. The Office. I got Community on there. I haven't watched it yet. Let me see.
Scooby-Doo. I hope that's for the kids.
This is a brand new Scooby-Doo. It's like totally different than the old Scooby-Doo. And it was for the kids. I put it on there for them to watch. Going, I used to watch this when I was a kid. Let's see if they'll watch it as a kid.
Yeah.
They watch it. But it's totally different though. There's a lot more sexual innuendos in it.
Oh my God.
Like it's a lot more obvious.
That's like when I tried to watch the new DuckTales, thinking it was like going to be like the old DuckTales, and it definitely wasn't.
No.
I used to watch America's Book of Secrets all the time.
Dude, that's got me a little bit. There's some shit in there. Hold on.
I don't know. People are probably going to think
that
this is...
Wild Country. You ever seen that one?
No, I don't want to see that though.
That Wild Country is crazy.
Like the cult crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They had a whole town they were building.
I really have to watch more comedies though, like to keep my mind.
There's really good comedies right now.
Didn't they just release like the Dave Chappelle something?
That Dave Chappelle.
Not the comedy one, but where he's getting some kind of award.
Mark Twain Award.
Yes.
It is Neil Brennan.
Seen it?
Neil Brennan. It was the white dude that helped him write the Half Baked, and then also Chappelle Show. When his stand up, like what he said on stage, to me was the funniest shit of the whole night.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch that. I think I'll watch that tonight.
So good. It's really good. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Oh my God.
Bert Kreischer has a new one out, and then also why can't I think of his buddy?
I don't know. You
Bill
know
Burr
a lot more
podcast,
about like comedians and stuff.
Tom Segura. Tom Segura has a new stand up, and it's really good.
I've noticed I like Jim Gaffigan a lot because he's got kids and he talks about
things
that I can
whispers
like
to himself.
Yeah, like
he's like, what are they doing? Why are
I
they
can
looking at me
totally
like this?
relate to like so much stuff that he talks about.
Yeah, Gaffigan's really good.
Oh my God, why are we doing this?
I don't know. We're gonna need to take a break because it's been like.
Let's take a break and then we should start calling some people.
The Weeds.
I've
gone back and started. You know,
you have to stop at like season 6 or something though because it gets so dumb.
It does. Kevin Nealon is the best.
Yeah,
he's an accountant on here getting high. Our son is named because of Silas from this show.
Oh, really?
That's why we named him Silas.
All right.
Take a break.
There's a party in the underworld tonight. Can we please find something else? If you'll be there, then I will be there. All right. Are we gonna find something else? I don't ever mean it
back. And we're just going to use the second part to try to call people and talk to people. Right?
That's right. We're going to call Charlie first.
All right. Is he home? Has he responded? Have you talked to him at all?
Yeah, I messaged him and I asked him if it'd be okay if we called him. So, hang on, let me get this set up. Charlie.
I'll get that turned up.
Hello?
Hey,
What are you doing?
it's episode 40 of Adjust the Mic.
Name one
man.
sports number at number 40.
I missed it.
You don't know number 4, an episode, you don't got a 40?
What? Who?
Sean Kemp.
Oh,
Oh, your phone's breaking up so bad.
I can't hear Scott.
Oh,
kind of.
Here we go.
I can hear you really good, Colleen.
It's good to know because she's calling from her phone. And like, remember when I call from my phone, and like people couldn't hear Joe as well and stuff?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's part of it. Can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you. I can hear you better, actually, right now.
Okay. But if we both talk at the same time, she overpowers me kind of thing?
Yep.
Oh,
that's good. I'd
just the
rather
way
hear
it
Colleen
should
anyway.
be. Oh, Charlie, I miss you so much.
I know. I miss you guys. I wasn't going to. I got so much going on with work, man.
Yeah, you don't need to risk it.
It's ridiculous.
Well,
We have about 40 minutes of the most positive content you've ever heard in your life, sir.
Yeah, well, that's good. Is Joe not going to be a part of this show anymore, or what are we doing with that?
Hey, you know that Joe can't be here just because of reasons out of his control. And I appreciate him not coming. But as soon as he's able to come back, you know he'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey, we're really going to try, though. We're going to work tonight on Zoom and everything else, and that way we can do this remotely.
Okay, you want me to download that tonight, Scott?
Yes, please. That'd be awesome.
Okay, I'll download it.
Hey, Charlie,
Yeah.
while I have you on here, would you like to have a Mr. Rogers quote?
Oh, my God. It was on. The
You
Mr.
know,
Rogers movie was
everybody's
on when I came
different
in
and
today.
everybody's valuable. The world can be a
I'm
better
watching The Wonder
place
Years right now.
because you were born in it, Charlie.
Oh,
That was for you, sir.
oh. Well, there
Hey,
you go.
Scott,
So how's
Yes.
everything been going on at your house? You holding up okay?
Scott's gonna shut up. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, everything's good, man. I'm trying to stay out of the stores. I'm trying to stay away from everything and just working home, and that's it.
Yeah.
I got everything ready for Easter. Have a nice Easter dinner on Sunday and
What are you making?
just hang out, man.
What are you going to make?
Ham.
Yeah.
Definitely ham on Easter.
Right.
You gotta do ham. We're gonna paint eggs tomorrow and all that.
Oh,
Just
man.
hang out, man. I think I'm starting to like this. Like not being around anybody.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, like I miss you guys. But everything else,
Yeah.
like I'm good.
No, I don't like this at all.
I miss the beach.
The beach? Are you still running the bridge?
And yeah.
God, that reminds me. Easter eggs. I got to get that stuff so I can tie Easter
I went
eggs.
to CVS the other day and just loaded up on all the stuff.
Yeah, you got to get eggs.
I got the pre-opened ones with stuff in them already, so I didn't have to do any work. I get the kids back Sunday night. They're with their mom during Easter Sunday, and they got a whole spread thing they're doing. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get them that night and go, here's more shit from your dad. He's cooler.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's about it, man. That's about it.
Well, hopefully we'll get this Zoom thing figured out, and then we can just do remote podcasts, and it'll all be good.
Once we figure that out too, we can just do it impromptu whenever.
Yeah, like when you and Joe are available.
How are you guys doing? You guys staying safe and everything?
Yeah, this is the first time I've left the house, and like besides to get the school lunches and pharmacy pickups,
You
and
probably lost your mind.
yeah.
Are you a crazy person now?
I feel better now. Actually, the past couple of days, I've taken a turn for the better. So
Yeah.
it's going all right.
Yeah, I can imagine. Scott, you're still working from home and everything?
Yep, I'm still working from home.
Have you lost your mind yet?
Pretty much. I'm drinking tonight. I've had about 5 or 6 drinks already.
Nice. When the podcast is over, you should show Colleen CKY videos from 1997.
Oh my God.
I have a couple from 1993 I was going to show her. Thank you very much.
Nope.
Make her watch all of season 1 of the Chappelle Show.
I actually have it
that.
in the DVD player outside on my outside TV right now. We're going to do that.
I guarantee you, I saw it back when it came out. Yeah.
Have you watched the Netflix Chappelle Show Mark Twain Award?
Yeah, where they gave him the Mark Twain Award.
Neil Brennan killed it, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's that's a great little documentary they did.
That was really good.
Dave Chappelle's so good. He's so good.
He is. He really is.
I think he's my favorite comedian. He's the GOAT, man.
All right. What's one positive story? We're doing positive stories tonight.
Yep.
One positive story. Man, I got a really good one, but I'm not allowed to talk
I know.
about it.
You have a real good one you can't
That's
talk
true.
about, but
Yeah.
you're a good hard worker, Charlie.
I don't know.
Anything with the kids?
No, they're jerks. They don't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, right. The founder of the
No.
Kindness Club.
Listen, man, there's no school. This whole no school thing has really been hard. Being a teacher, working full time, and dealing with all the Google Classroom and Class Dojo and stuff. Man, it's a lot of work.
Ugh.
It's a pain in the butt,
for the
man.
parents.
Yeah.
But how about this? The teachers at Sculptor are so awesome. And shout out to all the teachers that are busting their ass from their home, still killing it and still doing what this. They're doing parades and stuff in the cars, and so this just. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
That's
Well,
really
shout out
cool.
to all the educators. Thank y'all. That's it.
Well, Charlie, I'm glad we got to talk to you.
Yeah, try to get a hold of Joe, that loser.
Yeah, we'll call him next, but he won't
take
respond
care of those
to me,
legs,
so.
sir.
Man, he's such a jerk.
I have all of your clothes here. You have your Miami
What?
Vice swimming trunks. And
Yeah, the kids' swim trunks are there too, huh?
Yep, I have I did a whole load of laundry for you.
Oh, nice. You're the man, dude.
Yeah. So you're set.
Oh, I bought a pool. I did that too.
What kind of tool did you buy?
Just a big above ground one.
A pool?
Oh, a pool. I thought he said a tool.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
My dad got one too in his front yard. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. You're gonna cry laughing.
Yeah, it's a giant Intex one. It's pretty awesome, man. I'm gonna set it all up tomorrow.
My dad got a Duck Dynasty one.
Oh
my God.
Jesus Christ.
And it's camouflage, and it's in his front yard, and he's got pictures of being in it.
How does he get in it if he can't see it? Camouflage.
It has a camouflage cover on it as well, too.
Oh my God.
Hey, Charlie, real quick, you want to hear something crazy? I found out that Scalzi literally lives 1 block away from me.
Oh, you live right there? I
Yeah.
know right where Chris lives.
Yeah, I found that out today. It was so strange because I put up a thing saying hey, what if we started doing a beer and an ice cream truck kind of thing and delivering beer around, And he put his address immediately and was Venmo.
Yeah.
And I recognized the address and I was like, oh my God, we're literally neighbors. He was just glad I wasn't the people that live behind him that make a lot of noise. He's like, oh, yeah.
Scalzi and Brent can cook meat together.
Yeah, okay.
They can
I don't
use
think
each
guys
other's
do
meat
that kind of
thermometers.
stuff.
They made me a Thanksgiving dinner tonight.
Thanksgiving.
Well, okay, so Brent likes ham and stuff for Easter, and I've just been so, blah, and he asked what I wanted, and I was like, I wish I could just have, a mini Thanksgiving dinner with turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, all that stuff, and he went ahead and he made it for me tonight, and so we brought Scott
Damn
some.
it. Oh, listen, that's awesome, by the way. So, listen, Kathy and Josh Bukowski, that's my field. Kathy dropped off a big thing of banana pudding and 2 screwball peanut butter cupcakes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
phenomenal.
it's unbelievable. So shout out to Josh and Kathy for that.
That's
Man,
awesome.
they're so nice.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm lucky. I got good people. Good people in my life. And
Well,
that's about it, man. You guys try to call Joe.
I don't know. He won't respond to me.
I think when he doesn't respond is when he's busy. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to call him.
He's not busy. He's not busy at all. He's a liar. He's sitting around watching Hanging with Mr. Cooper or something like that.
Charlie, are you being serious right now? Because I see he's reading our messages.
He is not. He is sitting at his house right now.
Oh my God.
I should drive.
He messaged me. He goes, "Hey, you want to get on PS4 with me, and like we'll link up as friends." And we finally did after 2 days of working out screen names.
Yeah.
Should
I go, "Hey, do you have
drive?
Blackout? Because I'm going to play Black Ops." He goes, "Oh, I don't have any of them." I'm like, I tried to invite him to a party to talk to him. He's like, "Oh, I don't have my headset charged." I'm like, "How can we do it? We can't even do any of this."
All right, so we just don't call Joe.
So listen, you want me to
Let's
drive
try.
to his house?
I think it'd be a great idea if you did.
No, it's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's too dangerous.
Stay home.
He wouldn't let you in.
Stay home.
Corona's everywhere.
Maybe he thinks you
Everywhere.
can catch it through the phone.
Yeah, that's probably what he is thinking.
He does get all.
He is pretty dumb. That's something he would probably think would happen.
I could see it.
Okay. Well, you guys be safe and message me later and check out that show. Thank y'all for doing it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put on your pants.
Oh my God.
Okay, do that.
I'll take pictures.
They're 34. I'll see you guys
I'm a
on
42.
the.
All right.
I'll see you guys on the other side of it.
All right, bye, Charlie.
Yeah.
So
Now let's try my phone.
okay,
And let's try it and see if it
are
sounds
you gonna
better.
call Joe?
Yeah, I'll call Joe. So, boom.
He ain't gonna answer.
Maybe he will. I think he's working. I think he's making us call him. We'll see.
Playing hard to get.
Want us to beg, huh? I call him Joe Thought. See, that's how I have his name.
We should just call Shauna instead. We like her better.
It's true. You got her number?
No.
We should call her dad. Yep. That's a no-go. Who we got?
Okay, so I was thinking we should call Dylan from Play Linda.
Okay.
Because he's still working.
Let me just. What's the number?
All right, hang on.
Hold on. Here, you just put it in my phone and do it from here.
I told him we were calling him from my number.
And just call him.
All right. Hang on. Because nobody wants to answer numbers they don't know right now. All right. Should I put on Facebook who wants us to call him right now?
Right. We get your girl to call too after this.
Yeah, Lillian. Definitely want to talk to her.
Then we'll have content. We'll be good after that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Dylan.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can you hear me?
I can.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going all right. How you all doing?
Hanging in there.
Oh, Dylan. I'm all right. I miss you guys
Are you,
so much at
Colleen?
work. So,
I know. We miss you too.
Dylan, tell people what your job is, how you know me.
So I am the sales manager for Play Linda Brewing Company, and that is how I know Colleen.
And right now, there's not much of that going on. But you're still working there, so what are you doing right now?
So pretty much at the moment, I am bartending 3 days a week, and the other 2 days I'm in the brewery helping with canning and bottling and all that fun stuff that we do back there.
Are people showing a lot of support and love for us still? Because I'm not there to know.
It's actually been awesome. Like,
That's
you
cool.
know, sales obviously aren't where they were, but we've had like just a ton of people in the community coming in. Everyone's been super supportive. It has been awesome. So
That's great.
Yeah, that's really
There's
cool.
a lot of good that is going to come out of this. There's going to be a lot of tough times and a lot of uncertainty going forward for sure. But there's a lot of good stuff happening as well, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. But it'll be nice when it's over.
So Dylan,
Yeah.
I made a post today and tagged Donna in it about like doing delivery of the beer, or it was like You
I saw
that?
that, yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding. Like, we should try to make that happen, even if it's not like the ice cream truck beer thing. Like, but if we could do delivery and people could just put their orders in ahead of time and deliver beer, I guarantee you we would like make a killing. And
you could do it like the milkman.
They could hire me back on, and I'll come and be a part of it.
Get those the milk jug little carriers like back in the old days, like Chappelle's show, and he remember Chappelle's
right?
Show? Yeah, just do that. Just don't use that word.
Mm-hmm.
do you think they'd go for it or what?
I don't think they're opposed to it. I'm pretty sure they've been looking into that since like day one. The problem is, and I know it's kind of the Wild West out there right now. Like people are definitely doing stuff that legally you're not supposed to, but no one's
the Wild West.
Yeah, but no one's tracking anything right now, so it's kind of crazy. But the thing is, like, we are trying to stick to the letter of the law, and like there's a lot that's involved in delivering liquor. Like there's insurance that you need to have and all sorts of stuff. So it's one of those things. I don't know where the owners are at on it and what they're doing, but I'm pretty sure they're looking into it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
The wild, when you say the Wild West too, it's like when our government told the Department of Transportation that we aren't checking drivers' logbooks on essential items, meaning if you want to drive 24/7 on speed, you can. I mean, that's pretty much the essence of what that means. Is these, unless you got two drivers in that truck going across country in 2 days, one person can kind of do it and get away with it now, and it's good and bad, for a lot of reasons. And, and it's like, but it's like it's dangerous. I mean, and it's crazy that that's actually where we're at in society right now, but it is.
Yeah, I'm hoping some good will come out of it though. Like, because right now with like the whole brewery thing or whatever, it's they ended up allowing like even breweries that don't serve food to stay open just to do to-go beers and stuff like that.
I mean, everybody wants everybody to succeed, but it just got to do it at the safety of other people.
Right, but they've also given like temporary grants to like you got Civil Society down in South Florida who is like shipping beer to people. Like, well, they're doing delivery and there's a couple places doing shipping beer, which is all stuff you're not supposed to be able to do as a brewery. Yep. But I'm hoping at the end of this, they're going to realize, okay, we allowed these people to do this and the world didn't end and everyone was fine. So maybe we should just make this a thing that you can always do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, and I'm told this is a total left park. I'm just throwing something out there, kind of tying two things together and see if, from y'all's end, from a sales standpoint, you guys are selling beer, but you also do sell food, at the Bricks project and everything as well.
Right.
And those vendors, now that you cannot get that food from those people, there's a huge surplus in produce all across like the state of Florida right now. Like they're actually taking fields of beans and tomatoes and they're just retailing them right back in the ground.
Right.
They can't. Has there been anybody like try to? Have you seen? Not even saying with you guys per se, but like try to tie the beer and food together somehow?
Well, it's weird. I know. I saw that there's a huge surplus, but I don't know of workers or something because I was actually talking with our chef yesterday, I think, and he was saying that Cisco, which is one of the big food delivery places for restaurants, is running out of stuff left and right. Like he said half of the produce and stuff that we normally order is like blacked out. He can't order it right now. So there's supposedly the surplus, but for some reason there's an issue with getting it around or something. I don't know what it is.
There's because like I'm on the transportation side, of all this. So every day I'm like booking out trucks, and I mainly deal on the produce side of the grocery stores. Mm-hmm. So we work with like Publix and Albertsons, and along those lines. So we'll have like weeks where we get like a real big pop, where we get real busy because the retail market at the groceries gets real busy, and it's usually when the bad news comes out or like a new area gets a scare. It seems like there's a surplus because everybody's trying to shop real quick and go home. And then it dies off for a week or so, and then it kind of just trickles back and gets going again. But in the produce news, especially for Florida, because we're going into produce season right now. Mm-hmm. So that starts in, that's right now. I mean, there's strawberries growing. There's everything. You got watermelons everywhere right now and corn. And they're just, they're literally not even spending the money to pick it because it goes to like all the restaurants, like your Darden, type of restaurants, and they have no use for it, and they don't have supply chains and packaging chains built to go to retail the same way, or they don't have the contracts for it. So it just goes bad because there's just a short shelf life and not enough time to figure it out. And food banks are full everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
they're having. I had some friends recently go to a food bank and get some food, and they're giving them so much food,
You
which
get
is
as much
awesome.
as you want. Yeah,
which is awesome. But what my friend did, like her and her husband got way more than they could ever use, so they ended up splitting it apart and giving it to other friends and everything. But it's just so at least that's not going to waste. But
that's a positive there. Yeah, for sure. And for you guys to be able to sell beer and everything for people that love that beer. And they're sitting at home, doing nothing but working on their house. Like Lowe's is packed, like Home Depot. Like everybody's getting all their repairs done.
Dylan,
I was at Home Depot the other day.
yeah, I picked up some shit.
but it was.
I was gonna
everyone
say,
coming in, and they were limiting the amount of people in the store. So
for sure
same
they
with
were.
Walmart. Dylan, it makes me so happy to hear that people are still supporting the brewery, because I know I was really worried about that, but that's awesome. Like, I just want a job to go back to when this is all over with.
We'll be there, Colleen.
All right. Well, thanks for taking our call.
Absolutely. I'm glad you guys had me on.
Well, when it's all over and everything, now that we got the podcast studio moved to a better spot and everything, we'll definitely have you in.
Yeah. I'll bring some beers with me.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Like, no doubt.
You better get that barn light.
We got the Droop bottles now, right, Colleen? You can come in and get some.
Oh, that's one. Yeah. I love the original Burn Light so much. The Droop is all right, but that original Burn Light
Do you still have the Scrub J?
Yeah, we got bottles of Scrub J, Cocomel, Burn Light.
Aren't you guys doing discounted growler fills on Scrub J?
We're discounts on growler pills. Yeah, just Scrub J, Tropical and Blonde. I think it is right now.
Yeah, discounted.
Is that
all right? I'll probably try to. I'll reach out to you tomorrow sometime.
Sounds like a plan.
I need some Scrub J. It's been a while.
I'll be at Bricks all day tomorrow. So
okay, cool, man.
Dylan, I love you.
Yeah. Love you too, Colleen.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Yep, you guys stay safe.
All right,
you too.
Bye.
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 So the other person I wanted to call, who's very active in our Facebook group, is Lillian Hurley Welch.
Here, call her from yours then.
Okay. And
that worked better for you, and it was kind of acting up on that one too.
She is at home with her kids, and like some of her, if you're not Facebook friends with her, you wouldn't know, but like some of her Facebook posts are
they're pretty hilarious.
They're funny, and she's so real about it that it's like, I just want to hear what she has to say about things. So let's call her. So one of my friends, Ben, has been doing this tournament of champions with Disney characters, and he like picks these Disney characters and pits them against each other.
Hello.
Hey, Lillian.
Hey. How are you?
Good. I was just explaining to Scott real quick about Ben's Disney tournament of champions real quick.
How are you doing? Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. It's a little bit like muffled, but if
I got to figure out this mixer, because whenever like if I make the call on my phone for some reason, it sounds better on my end, but other people can't hear. But when other people make the call, I got to figure it out.
Yeah. So
I will definitely have to pay very close attention.
Maybe we should just call her from your phone. But so anyways, my friend Ben does this tournament of champions with like different Disney themes, and it's been going on for years now. But the one he's just doing now is he's picked random Disney characters, and every day he posts like this person, like Dumbo versus Geppetto, or this person, whatever, and you vote, and it just comes down to the number one. And I just found out that my Nick Wilde from Zootopia just lost, and I am freaking heartbroken.
Zootopia is good.
But Lillian's involved in that. But anyways,
who won? Well, I don't have my screen up. Who took all the different rounds? Did Tramp win?
Hang on, I can tell you in a second. Man, I'm so upset right now about this Nick Wilde thing. This is ridiculous. So yeah, Tramp won against.
Oh my God,
Geppetto.
I actually did not see that coming.
Robin Hood beat Phoebe. I don't even know who that person is.
Derek's here.
Who was it?
Bernard beat Mowgli, and Nala beat Nick Wilde. I'm so sad.
Bernard beat Mowgli?
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. So there you go. Scott had to answer the door real quick, so it's just me and you. Hey.
Oh, okay.
So I see your Facebook posts, and I love how you keep it real. How are you holding up? You want to give us the truth?
Oh, I don't know. I did not realize I did not have the coping skills for a pandemic.
What's that? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, I said I didn't realize that I was lacking the coping skills to deal with a pandemic.
I mean, did anybody?
When it's all, I'm like, well, I've been through some stuff. I have a pretty sad story here and there. Like, I can handle this, and then I am not. I will probably definitely end up in some form of therapy after this is all said and done. Like many of us, I think. I think there's going to be a lot of us who are realizing that I have a character flaw that I didn't realize, which is I am much more fearful than I had any idea, that I knew.
Yeah, and
Basically.
I know you have a lot of issues with anxiety, and I can only imagine like how stressful that is too, on top of everything.
Yeah, and it is. It's one of the, I like, oh, I just got this under control.
Yeah, yeah, you were killing it.
Yeah, that's kind of it. And then I've been dealing with the pain. So I have chronic pain because we have some different undetermined spinal issues and muscular issues, and so it was like the whole winter was this struggle of everything's great, okay, and now you've thrown your back out again. And then, okay, you put yourself back together and you're down. So, and then the whole time I'm like, forget it, I'm going to just have a positive outlook. I'm going to rock it. I'm just going to keep smiling. And it works. It really does. That fake it till you make it, it can work. And then it did. I think coronavirus is just that thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, this is that thing that I don't want to be dealing with this at all. Like, none of us do, but I can see that this is that thing that I don't know how to handle.
So what are you trying to do to cope? Are you binge watching? Are you drinking? Are you what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm definitely developing all the wrong coping skills, I guess, right now. I'm having fun with. I'm not really.
Oh, you broke up. You're having fun with what?
I'm having fun on Facebook and Instagram. So there's a lot of the day drinking.
Drinking.
What time do you start drinking? I had a shot of peanut butter whiskey and a Zoom meeting at work at 10 o'clock in the morning today.
No, you're killing it. See, so it's a long, sad story. I don't typically drink a lot. It's just not.
Me neither.
You don't?
But it's Friday, and it's like we have a thing at work now. Every Friday at 10 a.m. when we do our meeting, we all do a shot. Everybody does water except for like 3 of us.
Like on that episode of The Office.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is just sweet tea,
Yeah, I through a little bit. I honestly poured myself into Disney stuff. So true story. Like that really, my house is just.
Oh, you're breaking up so bad, Lil.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of Disney things. She's very into Disney. And so
you can't go to Disney, so you're just watching Disney.
Well, she lives in Texas, so she can't go. She went to Disneyland recently, and it was awesome because she posted so many pictures, and I've never been to Disneyland, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, Disneyland. I could spend an entire episode telling you what it's like to be one of the Griswolds Disneyland on the journey of a lifetime, only to have your eldest daughter punch your eldest son in the face.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of trip we had. It was amazing. Everything that could have gone wrong did.
That sounds pretty awesome.
And it was a comedy of errors, every bit of it. I mean, I had one kid got an ear infection, another one threw up. I got sick. I threw my back out. I think we almost got carjacked by a homeless crackhead.
Sounds like when I hang out with my friend Derek.
It's just another day.
Oh my God.
Like, LA is no joke. Anaheim is no joke. Like, I'm too bumpkin for that place. Like,
yeah.
Holy cow. So I'm glad I did it. I really am, but I'm good. Like,
yeah.
They need to do something spectacular before I decide to go back that direction again. Plus, they nickel and dime you for everything.
Like, fill in the blank. I'm glad I did it, but I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering the phone, Lillian, and talking to us for a minute.
Lillian.
Lillian.
And Lillian, thank you for the Pete doll that you sent my son Keegan. She sent Keegan, my son Keegan likes Pete, the character from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and you cannot find anything Pete related because he's most of the times the villain.
Gotcha.
But Lillian sent me a little plush doll.
She knew the villain.
Pete.
She knows where to
she
get
knows
the
where to
villain.
get. She knew how to get everything.
But
she also pointed out like that Pete is in the end a good guy because he learns from his mistakes and fixes them. So.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on every iteration, of course. There's all those different what are those Disney cartoons and whatnot. But depending on what you, especially with Keegan, depending on the age, if you show him the right stuff, then Pete's going to be like a good compass. He'll be like, well, look, he made a mistake, but
yeah.
He's gonna
So
learn
when you're drinking, do you ever talk to these figures and get mad at them or cuss at them or anything? As you're drinking.
Wait, what did you say?
He said, while you're drinking, do you ever talk to any of these Disney characters and cuss at them or yell at them?
I've never been that drunk.
Damn it.
But, well, I know I've been that drunk, but I've never been that drunk and Disney related at the same time. But, you know what? I can work on that for tomorrow. And
oh, my God.
You don't even know.
Oh, my God. I love you so much. Well, thank you. We just wanted to call you real quick and check in. We're just trying to check in with some people, especially the ones that are
thank you.
interacting with us.
You know,
so
yeah, we're all gonna get through this, and it will be okay at the other end. And I'll probably just be one of those people that washes their hands a lot at the end of this, like maybe like Monk or something. But who knows? Maybe I'll be
shout
okay.
out to Mr. Stinson from Astronaut High School, man. He used to wash his hands nonstop. And probably still does, and he's right.
Yeah, he knows what's up. All right, Lillian, we'll talk to you soon, I hope. Have a good night.
All right, yeah. Okay, you too, guys.
All right.
See you later. Good night.
Bye.
All right.
All right, let's end this so we can drink.
Yeah.
And then we need to watch, figure out how to do Zoom. And then I got a housewarming gift.
Oh, man.
Just dropped off, so let's check it out.
All right, bye, guys.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.